Hey everybody, this is Christina Hoffmeyer from Realty One Group Ultimate, and this is our One Team, One Dream series where we give you the scoop and all the tips from the most successful agents in the business, starting now. I am here today with my great friend and co-agent, Mark Peterson. Welcome, Mark.
Well, thanks for having me. This is great.
And today I get to put Mark on the spot by asking him some questions. That way he can open up to all of you and tell you a little bit about who he is and what he's doing out there in Beaver County. Does that sound okay?
This is fantastic. Yes, I'd like that.
Can you tell us about your journey into real estate and what led you to be such a successful agent in just a few short months?
Well, I was involved in a business in Beaver County for many years, and I had lots of sales experience. So after selling that business, I thought, well, I've got to do something to leverage the years I spent calling on customers. Otherwise it kind of goes to waste. So I narrowed it down to real estate. I was already involved a little bit in having a couple rentals, so I thought, well, that's the natural thing, and I've really enjoyed it so far.
And tell us about what you did last a little bit more, because I like to brag to people about your life before real estate.
Oh my goodness, I was involved in the radio business.
Oh, we have a celebrity here in the house.
Yeah. My wife Cindy and I owned the Beaver County radio stations, WBVP and WMBA, and a couple of years ago we were fortunate enough to sell them. And I found myself in need of something to do and time to do it.
Great. So owning this radio station, I would assume that you know just about everybody that there is to know in Beaver County, right?
I know them all, and I'm going to say maybe 2/3 of them like me.
Oh, that's great. 2/3 is better than no thirds, right? What strategies or tactics do you believe have been the key to your success as an agent with ROG?
That's a good question, and you did send them to me, so I had a chance to think about this a little bit at a time. And at first, I couldn't really put. But I tell you what, there is a thing I think that comes through, and it's what I think that has led me to have the little bit of success that I've had, and that's I had an expectation of success.
Great.
I never thought for a second that this was any, I'm going to try and see what happens. No, I expected myself to hit the ground running and go do it and be good at it. Maybe that sounds a little arrogant, I don't know, but that really is the way I thought. And as we all know, Christina, the way you think, the way you perceive yourself, oftentimes is what you end up making happen.
Absolutely. Failure is not an option. I love that attitude. How do you stay motivated and maintain that positive mindset in such a competitive industry like real estate?
Well, it's real easy. A simple check of the daily hot sheet, and you see the new properties that are coming up for sale, and you see how much they cost and what's available. You can't help but think, wow, this is a great industry, and the ability and the potential to make money is unbelievable.
Can you share any tips or strategies for new agents who are looking to maintain the same level of success that you've had in your career?
Well, do we want to hold them to just my level? I mean, these new people might want to do much better. But there's a couple things that I've thought about. The first thing is, that back to the first one, expect success. Don't come in here and think, because there are a lot of people, Christina, I don't know if you've ever heard any of these. There's a lot of people out there that will say, oh, wow, real estate, I tried that once.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was bad, it was terrible. There's going to be a lot of people that will say that to you, to the new person, to anybody. And the reality of it is, expect yourself to do well and to not be that person. Secondly, work at it full time. I have the luxury of being retired from another business, so I can devote all my time to this. It does take a lot of time. You've got to go show the properties.
Yes.
And something you suggested to me a while ago, and that's build up your network.
Right.
You're going to need some supports. You're going to need support systems. You're going to need to be able to ask another realtor or a banker or a title company person or a sewer inspector. You're going to have to be able to call them on the phone and ask them questions. And when they know and like you, you can do that. So building that little support system for yourself is very important.
Goes a long way. Goes a long way, especially when you find yourself in a difficult transaction and you have buyers that are depending on you for the answers. Okay, so how important or unimportant is the ROG one team culture to your business?
Oh, it's very important. And, you know, I had some wonderful answers prepared for this, and I'll share with you that I came here from an appointment where, you know, I was selling some equipment that I owned. And the gentleman that was buying it happened to be a real estate agent for another firm. And I said, I got to get going. I got to meet with my broker, and I've got to do a video, and I've got to do this and all that. And he honestly said, wow, you know, I wish they did things like that where I work. Oh. And so you asked, what's it like? What do we do here? This is actually an example of it. From my colleagues, from what I hear, there's not a lot of this that happens where they help you make videos, they show you how to do things. We have the meetings here have been very informative and very helpful. The parties have been pretty nice too. And
I'm not much of a party planner, but we do our best.
Oh, you do really. But the reality of it is, the lead sharing program, the referrals from our office would keep, I would think, almost anyone busy full time, even if they came into this with no previous contacts or experience.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. And I got to tell everybody, Mark does an amazing job at working the leads that come into the system. He is one of the highest answer rate agents that we have here. And how long have you been doing this now? What, are we at 5 months?
Oh, no. They're very long tenured career. It is, I think this is month 8.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it already? Wow. Yeah. Wow. It feels like you just got here yesterday. Yeah. But I tell you what, in less than a year, Mark has been the top agent standing for the last 2 or 3 months.
Oh, I think tied with a couple of others.
Yeah, tied with a couple of others. But still, this just goes to show that even new agents can make great strides in real estate and find huge success if you're working your systems and leaning on your support. All right, and finally, what can we expect to see from Mark Peterson this coming year?
Well, I got to tell you, Christina, I went to the Beaver County Association of Realtors banquet.
Did you? How was that?
It was a lot of fun, and it was great to be there and see other professionals. I think it was last Thursday. And of course, at the end, they announced who all the top salespeople are, and the various levels. And I thought to myself, I need to be in. I'm gonna, that's what you can expect of me. I'm gonna be on that list of higher achievers that they announce.
Awesome.
I don't know if I'm gonna be number one. Maybe not.
You're always number one in our eyes, I promise. Yeah.
But no, that when you asked, I did sit there and think, oh yeah, I can do that. I want to be one of the people they announce.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much to all of you watching, and thank you, Mark, again for joining us. If you are looking to buy or sell in the Beaver County market, please give Mark Peterson a call. He's here at Realty One Group Ultimate, and you can reach us on our office number. Trust me, we will patch you right through immediately to Mark at 724-201-0514. And you can always catch us on our website at www.rogultimate.com. Thank you again to Mark and to all of you tuning in, and we'll see you next time with another interview with an amazing agent.